So how does the 6-day trials footage work from here at Nevis? Coming up to the end of day 3, this is obviously our playout system where all the music and everything audio-wise comes from. I've got the video feed that we have coming from the West End Car Park coming on down here, just so I can keep an eye on that as well, along with the chat box on the screen so I can talk to people there. Obviously I've got the desk, I've also got WhatsApp open down here so we can take it live interaction as well. On this side, I've also got our Facebook open along with Twitter and email so we can monitor all things there as well. And then we've got the desk here, which controls also have our main playout system. I've got my microphones, phone, which we use as well, and our outside broadcast unit, and this PC as well, which controls this to make it all work down here. So that's what gets controlled here. Obviously, I have no visibility or contact with the team down in the car park at the moment. Apart from using something like Messenger on Facebook to go backwards and forwards to communicate what we're doing. So it's very much a case of trusting that they're aware of what we're doing up here and I'm aware of what they're doing down there and trying to make it seem seamless. What I'll do at the end of 11 o'clock, which will be in about 4 minutes time, is I will set this off playing for the next hour. I'll head down to the West End Car Park and do a few bits down there, but I'll also take a video down there and show you that side as well. Right, so down at Park Fermi, this is where everything happens really. Thanks to the guys at Thistle Access for kicking us out with this lovely trailer. It's a very nice trailer, I must say. And we did have power issues at the start of the week due to the way some generators work, but they've also provided us with this little blue box down here, which is absolutely perfect and does a grand job of keeping us on air with no other noise. So if you need anything, they're the guys. Just get hold of them. Obviously big thanks to the hire centre as well. Obviously this is a generator, but it works in a different way, so we do have a bit of a problem with this one. Similar with this one, perfectly fine generators, but they just don't work with some of the sensitive equipment we've got. But why we've got this is we need that for the height, and we've got our aerial up there, which basically links it back to the studio, to the desk you would have saw earlier on, which comes down that cable obviously, and then we go into the unit basically, which is all done in here. So in here obviously we've got all the boxes and stuff as well. So in here we've got a range of different things. So for audio to start off with, it all comes from here. So our microphones are plugged into this Rodecaster, which is a small podcasting mixer. We're using this purely because we need a separate feed, and this actually does a lot of other processing inside it as well. That feeds the transmitter, so that's what you hear on the radio. The radio that you hear on YouTube feed actually comes from this unit here, which is an FM radio. So we have an FM radio down here, which also plays out on a PA system which we have outside, but it also comes back up into this desk here, which allows us to separate it out into different feeds. So one goes to the PA system, which is outside playing music to the public, and the other one feeds this little box here, which is our video mixer. So when it's mentioned that we have someone in a trailer putting all the pictures together, they're sitting controlling this and they're busy watching this. So they can see up to 4 cameras. We're using 2 cameras in a video feed just now. We did have a laptop plugged in, but we've kind of run out of power sockets, so we're a bit stuck with that one just now. But we run with that, and basically someone sits here watching this, piecing this together, as well as taking audio from the microphones and the FM feed to sort of make the audio you listen to coincide with the picture you're seeing. All that is then transposed onto the picture we've got here, which is our streaming software, which we've got on there. If I do that, you can see what's going on there just about. So that is all fed, and then obviously we've got different things so you can chuck titles and things up like that to try and make it a bit more TV like. All that's done in-house. We've had to learn all this ourselves and piece it all together, and then that is fed out to YouTube as well. In terms of the actual output from this end, so we can make sure that everyone knows what's going on, this is just controlled by one person. So outside the unit, we'll go out here, we've got our 2 cameras. These are our broadcast cameras, which obviously generally require at least one person per camera to operate to get that right. They are very nice cameras to do. So we had one fixed and one moving, obviously at different heights to get different pictures. So that's obviously been set up to look at our sponsor sheet, and to John sat in front of it. Obviously all sponsored by Gavin Cairns Roughcasting, Trials Guru, ourselves here at Nevis, Trial Magazine and Michelin, so we've got to make sure all the branding's in. And then when you're sat here at broadcasting, obviously looking at the camera, we've got a TV up there so we can see what picture's going out live along with the radio time, so that's synchronized with the studio, so we know what time we're on as well. And the idea behind that is we know what camera is on what and what we're looking at when we're going out. As you can see, I'm now in shot. Hello, such an amateur. So all controls from that. Sound wise, we've got our PA system here which plays out to the public, and when you're on air you have it generally in your ear so you can hear what's going out as well. And that is what makes it all work, and somehow we have to coordinate this across the distance between here at the Weston car park and up Claggin at our main studios to make it all one seamless broadcast. But that is our unit down here, which if I walk over here you get the whole thing in the middle of Park Ferme. Hopefully that was insightful for you.